Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Build Study. We are back here in Novigrad for the second episode. There is so much to see here. It's no telling how long we're going to be here. This is by Elysium Fire, and if you missed the first part, you can check it out on this playlist, the Build Study playlist. But this city is unbelievably impressive. Elysium Fire is a build team that does things in creative mode, and they do things, I believe, primarily for time lapses and things. Thus, if you look here, you'll see that there is black wool. Now, as is typical for these build study videos, we bounce back and forth sort of between vanilla texture pack and my own personal texture pack for the medieval realm, which is, I guess, the reason why I'm doing this build study at all is because I want to see what things would look like in our world. So, seeing how things are right here, which is very impressive. Let's take a look at how it would look in which version am I in now? I kind of forget. I think I'm in I. That's an L, but I'm pretty sure I meant that to be an I. I think that I got mixed up on what is a capital I and what is a lowercase L. Anyway, so I wasn't sure. I wanted to do a build study video today because I wasn't sure exactly how much time I had to record, and I haven't done one in a little while, and I am so inspired by these. Like, I constantly find things that I want to add to the realm. What? I don't have a texture for this? That is crazy. Get rid of all this stuff. Oh, now it's gone. Now it's gone. Let's put it back. Jukeboxes, you can't place them. Yeah, no, they only place up. Well, I need a new texture for that, for sure. Okay, so anyway, oh man, this is so impressive. Oh, I see they use black netherrack up there for a little accent color. It's not something I would have done, but it looks really cool. You know, talking about levels, and something I talk about quite frequently is vertical depth. Wow, things are framey. There's just so much in the city, maybe. But look at the depth in this place. This is, I guess, like an indoor market. That's such a cool thing. We got to add that to Port Prey. So to build it, they went down a level, which is cool. That gives you a little feeling of a little bit of vertical change. They built this they didn't build this straight either. I think that's so impressive. It's so cool. It's actually, I wonder, is this a curved angle? Let me see. It looks like it's 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 the whole way. 4, 4, 4. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks there. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't curve. It kind of almost looks like it does, but I don't think it does curve. That's awesome. Let's take a look at how that fits in this. Look at that. They did it right along the curve of the natural bay harbor. That is slick, man. That is slick. That looks so good. You know, this is interesting too. So they built, let me see how they did this. So they built, like, this looks like a false, oh, it's a gate for ships to come in. Oh, this is awesome. So they built a gate. So where the actual land is back here where there's a river that comes in. Oh, that's really cool. So they built, like, going out a false wall and a gate. I mean, I'm not completely totally in love with that as a game. I think it's cool and it's interesting. It probably looks really great on video, but for me in person, I don't know, maybe not my style as much, but I mean, I'm not bashing it. It's freaking awesome. Boy, the vanilla andesite works really well with the combination of different stone bricks there, doesn't it? Yeah, this is really cool. And the new wood textures that I have in here, like, those are the new ones released for 1.13. Wow, they're so great. So interesting. So this dock comes out here. It's actually like a walkway that goes out to the statue. And you come out here, and then you come up here. Anything in it? No. Okay. And then you go up here. Oh, that's interesting. Instead of put texture here, they actually just did pressure plates instead of just a texture change. That's cool. And then in here, oh, this is awesome. This is really awesome. Just like a little furnace there. And then another level that you come up here. That's just nice building, man. That's just nice building. Love it. I don't know about using anvils as like fences either necessarily. I think they just look so unique. Like, they just look like anvils, because maybe it's just because in Minecraft we know what those look like. But these are cool. I don't know what they are. Just like boxes, crates, I guess, since this is like a harbor. Yeah, this is terrific. And another way into this slanted market. Each one has different wares and selling different things. That's awesome. This is just awesome. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. Elysium Fire. I'm so impressed. What great builders. So looking at this build, look at this house. This house is also built. What a freaking organic. Look at this. This house is like in a C shape, in a crescent shape. Oh, wait. Does it open up down to water? It does. Water? Oh, this is like a really small waterway. Oh, that's awesome. So man, you know, if we ever get wool slabs, I'm going to be on board with doing this kind of thing. As far as just using wool blocks, not so much. I understand, I get it, and I understand why. I think if they give us wool slabs, I'm on board for sure. This is such good building, man. Like, so to build something like this that goes all around with all the different roofs. I mean, there's a lot of different roofs, maybe, but you know, that could work with all. We have a lot of different roofs, like for a bigger city right now. You know, we use a color palette, a really established color palette per build, and this clearly does not. It's really nice. Nice, really nice church in the background. I want to check out. You know, this could be interesting because we have a church in Kalahal that is not landscaped on the outside at all, and I never really know what to do about that. You know, this is a cool design. Oh, you know, that would be amazing design if it had glowstone on the bottom, so it actually glowed. Or on. Oh, it is on top. Oh, there's a glowstone top. Oh, that's an awesome. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm taking a picture of that. That is really good. That's really good. I really like that. So this is cool. So they did like a, I like this. Like, so stairs here. So it's kind of raised, but then slabs, and then put the fence up there on top. Really cool. Excellent. Huh. That's a nice fence design. And it works around bends and stuff. And that's really important as well. This is terrific. That's terrific building. So you come around here. What are these tombs and stuff? Kind of really randomly haphazard. They're really large, and that's a big thing. You know, in Minecraft, I think we often do really small gravestone markers. It doesn't really work because we don't have enough blocks to make something like that work. But if you were to mix in all these different things, these are called something. It's called a there's a word for these, and I don't remember what it is. But these lanterns are terrific, especially in this texture pack. They look great. Huge trees with a really look at that tree. I mean, they had the bark before we did. Although we're getting it soon. We already have it in snapshots. Actually, we're getting it really soon. The bark with all sides of bark. So that's really cool. This tree's great. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's a banner. Wait, can you do that? Just give me a block. I just want a block. Any block's fine. I didn't know you could do that. Well, that works awesome. Put a banner down. Huh. That works great. Wow. Can you do it after? Yeah. That's good to know. There's a whole building feature I didn't know about. And I like this. You know, the overlays always kind of mess this up just a bit. Like, you kind of would need to do something along these lines to make that work. That's just because of my own texture pack with the overlays that I took off Jamsey Boy. And oh, this is cool. It's a big, what the heck is the word for these things? I can't remember the word. It's called something. This is called something. It's called like a, it's just escaping me. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. This is real. How big is this cemetery outside the church? You know what I love about this city is I love that it's not built in squares. Like, this is such an organic shape for the church. I want to add this to Port Bright. In fact, actually, I think I may add this. This may be the next thing we add because this is really, really good. Or actually, what I might do is add this to Kalahal, although that could actually work. That could actually work really well. I'm going to really think about that. That could be the next thing we do. I am I am just blown away by how cool this is, especially, man, with the black netherrack. That looks great. I did take a screenshot again because I want to reference that. But that's terrific. And, you know, all the lush vegetation stuff, that really helps with these big custom trees. And then it goes the whole way over here. This is a large... I mean, we probably have this much room, though, to be honest, in Kalal. That's something I got to check out. And look at all the shapes of these buildings. I mean, they're amazing. This is amazing. All of these curved buildings and stuff. To even build one of these, let's get a closer look of how you would build one. Because, you know, one of the things that I never really know exactly how to do is how to get windows in. Now, granted, it helps when you have... Oh, these are even built in the half slab. Wow. That's cool. That's cool. It helps when you don't have to do an interior, to be honest, but let's take a look inside of this and see what we could do as a build study here. How about let's get things lit up a bit. Just so we can see. I'm not worried about mobs, obviously, but so if we were building this in our world, here's the window situation. Now you could just leave it open, you know, but you can't put a fence in there and you can't put windows. So if you wanted glass, I don't think you could do it. I think you would have to leave it open. And you know what? It actually kind of works. It actually works like that. Especially if you were to imagine having like a floor maybe here, you know, that would be probably about the right height for a floor, right? I mean, made out of any random material, that doesn't matter, but I think this could work. Hey, by the way, I'm looking at doing a new series, which may appear on the channel as of tomorrow, as early as tomorrow, a non-Minecraft series. So I haven't decided completely yet, but I have it narrowed down to one or two new games that I think could be interesting, possibly. We'll see. But yeah, I've just been looking at changing up just a hair, just doing something a little bit different. Nothing changing with the current existing series. Just looking at adding possibly. Oh, what's in here? Oh, cool. This is just another little shack. So you know what? This could actually work. Let's get rid of these, put them back, and take a look. Like, because now that it's lit up on the inside, you can kind of see. You know, it does work. It does work. It even works on the single, or it works on the here where there's like two. It's really interesting, and I like up here the balcony. Master builders is not a strong enough term for these guys. That's so good. Oh, this is kind of cool. I'm not sure what the advantage would be of doing this. Well, I guess doing this banner instead of just like two of these guys. I mean, I like these better because of my texture, but maybe with the vanilla texture pack, maybe it's not quite as good. I mean, yeah, it's not quite as good. I can tell you that for sure. I did not know in the first build study video that all of these houses are not built as squares or rectangles, that they're all built organically. And that, my mind is like blown away at this style of building. It's really just building like shapes on the ground and then building houses to fit it. I can't believe it's so cool. I think this might be the new thing that we do. You know, this is actually going to be easier for us without having the access to concrete stairs that we have. Now, granted, all of the ones the bricks they use for roofs actually have stairs. Actually, looking at it now, I think they only use things that have stairs, which is interesting. What about this guy? It's still slabs, I think. Right? Yeah, still slabs in there. That's interesting. I wonder why. I wonder if it would just be too blocky otherwise. Oh, here, this guy's not. Okay, this guy doesn't have whatever this is. What is this? Light gray terracotta. This doesn't have... How bad does this look without stairs? Not as good, right? It's not as good. You can really tell. I just... Look at this. Look at this sort of organic shape. Like they really followed the natural sort of shape of the water there. Man, that is so nice. Then this, like outside the walls, little cheaper wooden huts. You know, Are these all up on stilts? I bet they are. They are. They're up on stilts. How cool. How cool is that? Because they would be, because water would come in here sometimes. Awesome. Really awesome. Let's just keep on going. There's so much to see in this world. I could just drone on and on and on about it. I'm not even going to talk about the ships. One day I'm going to do episodes. Dude, there's a freaking anchor hanging on that ship. How cool is that? Wow. Wow. Is there dirt on the ship? Just give it some texture, huh? Wow. Huh. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, a lot of andesite there. Not a lot of detail. Probably would have detailed that myself, but this, it's still, maybe that's the point of it, you know me. And yeah, granted, this is a speed build. They do a lot of things really fast. I like this in the ocean. This is something that I don't know how it would necessarily translate in vanilla because we don't have these really nice. Oh my goodness, are you freaking kidding me? What is just popping in here? In vanilla, we don't have these nice, really gentle slopes. Is this a shipyard? Is it a beach ship? What in the F is this? Oh, it's a beach ship that is at an angle. This may be the greatest thing I've ever seen. I can't even. How even are you creative enough to come up with this? This is unbelievably cool. So when I was Googling the name Novigrad, I found that it is apparently in Witcher, which is a game that I've never played. I wonder if maybe some of these things come from that. Maybe if you're watching this and you play Witcher, you could tell me. Because I wonder if they actually came up with this, or if this was, you know, if this was done, if this was sort of inspired by something that's in the game. But wow, that is unbelievably cool. This city just goes on and on and on. Is this built? It's so funny, you know, this aqueduct, this bridge sort of situation is built straight, but because everything's on the angle, it looks like it's on the angle, doesn't it? That's awesome. And this just goes up and up and up. Look at all these houses. Now, granted, these houses don't have a ton of detail, but when there's so many, I guess you don't really need it. But what I like is there's still roads and ways to get around all these different places. Like, you can just walk. You can just walk right up through here. Wow. Wow. There's a bridge here that's just completely filled up with houses, but still yet roads going back and forth. This is awesome. A lot of dragon eggs. They must have killed the dragon a lot here. Ooh, and like a stone aqueduct. I wonder why sandstone. I mean, I think it's awesome, but going right through town. Right through town, sandstone aqueduct. And down here, if you follow the aqueduct around, what do you got here? You have maybe ways to come up and get... Oh, that's cool. So there'd be like stairs to come up and get water, perhaps, maybe? Or maybe it's being worked on? Cranes, they're like lifting stuff up. Oh, it's still being built. Oh, you've got to be freaking kidding me. There's an aqueduct with the materials in carts that they are using to currently build it. Wow. Wow. This is so creative. It's unbelievable. Oh, this is a cool crane. So you got the counterbalance. It kind of blends in. The counterbalance blends in a little bit with the church. It's a little harder to see unless you look from that angle. But that's a simple little crane. But I like it. It's really easy. I wonder. I think this is broken. Not supposed to be. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed the whole world. 100% complete now. Thanks to me. This is great. Man. Oh, so there's like a quarry. This must be, maybe they're digging up the sand here and then putting it on this crane. Okay, let's talk about this. So it's a diagonal crane. Does it work on the diagonal? It does as part of a whole. If you back up to like here, yeah, it works great. If you look closely at it, or even from the ground, I wonder, because of how the blocks barely touch each other. I mean, look at this one block. Now, granted, you wouldn't be flying up here, but it's only touching by a half slab, you know? I don't know. I've never been the biggest fan of building on the absolute diagonal, just a single line. I don't know that it works that great. This is cool. Even hay bales are a block that they use here. Wow. And what's over here? Maybe a fishery? A little fishery? Off the water? That's where they put fish. I just want to get off in it. I just want to get off and go into the realm and start building right now. I just want to do so much building right now. This is so inspiring. More just digging up sand just to build this aqueduct. I love that the aqueduct's a different color than the rest of the city. Now, it's a bit of a jarring color. I don't know that it would work in our city because they have sandstone in other places too, and we don't really have any of that. So I question if it would really work. I think it'd work probably better to do it out of materials that we actually have access to, but I love that it comes the whole way down from like the top of the mountain and all these different areas going up, you know, really high. I mean, higher than you would probably need to go, but just to give it that layered look. It's really good. Oh, and a vertical or a diagonal aqueduct with water, with glass blocks acting as water. That's so good. So that one works. So the straight one they're still building, this one's fully functioning with all the water blocks. That would probably look amazing in vanilla texture. Look up here at the top of the mountain. I mean, I'm flying over so much stuff. I'm flying over like hundreds and hundreds of things that we could talk about, but wow, man, I love that too. What a cool idea for a pillar. Just use a 2-block and then use stairs. I'll be stealing that at some point. Thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. Still more layers, like more ways to get up and down. It's so cluttered with stuff in the best possible way, you know. I mean, it's definitely cluttered, but that's what makes this amazing. So, oh, that's kind of weird, but also cool. I mean, it's a little weird. A little weird with the fence gates being open. I understand. I think I get what they're going for here, but maybe going for like an effect. But it kind of does appear that it's just floating in the air. Wow, man. So over here's another church with some really nice marble. I mean, it works really well in our texture pack. Probably not as much. That probably works better in vanilla. But that's a kind of cool look. As a matter of fact, actually, it looks like is it maybe it's like being repaired? That could be. Or possibly a shading technique, maybe. I wonder what this looks like in vanilla. Let's go back. Check it out. My texture pack loads so much faster now that I took out basically everything except for what we've changed. Oh, that does work really well. Yeah, it's just shading. It's like giving the appearance of shaders by using lighter marble over there and then using the stone brick over here. Oh, that's cool. Or not stone brick, rather just brick. This helps a lot having like a custom map. Looks like a pool. Am I flying? Yeah, okay. It looks like a pool over here. Do I have an Electron? I might. Do I have an Electron? No. A pool, custom trees, fireplace. I've never been the biggest fan of that. There's not really a better option, but here's a little farm up here of all things. Just a tiny little farm just being tended, probably by the people who live in this house. It's super cool. Super cool. I do like how there are like districts of the city that all sort of use similar materials. Like up here is clearly like the red brick area, and that must be maybe a little bit wealthier. I think that works really well. Go along here, roads. Oh, more of a farming district. Oh, maybe this is all just farming up here. These are awesome fields too. Awesome fields. Wow. This is kind of what I always imagined Travail being, and just has never really turned into that because of just the simple time that it takes to do all that kind of stuff. But super cool, man. Super cool. A whole nother section. I mean, because I'm flying through this, I'm missing so many things. But wow, it's just endless. I don't know if this is supposed to be like like a small vineyard or something, maybe, or just cool little plants planted. Wow, like you could just, this looks so much better in my texture pack. Let's check just for fun, let's check Germsy Boy's texture pack and see what it looks like in his. There's some differences, but the main difference is I think that all of my really heavily edited textures are concrete. And I think his are split up a little bit between. I think this one doesn't have terracotta or concrete edit. I can't remember because he did the add-ons where I did I did not the add-ons. I did it all as part of the main pack because of the server thing. Oh, and yeah, all of his vegetation is 16-bit versus mine are 32-bit. And his planks and stuff are much closer to the original. Wow. Oh, we're already up there. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to leave off here. I think that we have come a long way. Dude, this is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. There's so many things going on here. It's so awesome. But I'm going to leave off here, and then we'll come back next time and just keep checking out this world. But this world of Novigrad, this build study series, I plan to go into other big like single builds, all kinds of different stuff, some creative builds, some survival builds, all that kind of stuff. So if you enjoy it, let me know. Hit me on Discord. Leave me a comment here. All that kind of stuff is really good. Mushroom blocks. That's super cool. This is definitely the vineyard. What is this? What is that? Oh, it's a head. Oh, weird. This is a very specific head. I think you have to use a command block. Weird. I don't know how to get that, but that's super cool. That's something that we've talked about having in our world, and I sort of decided not to for a few different reasons. We'll talk about that another day, but for now, I don't want to leave this world. There's an awesome windmill I want to look at, but you know what? For now, this is it for me. So for me, oh my goodness, look at the castle. For me, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for coming by, and I'll see you on the next episode.